completely crashed. And so for me to go ahead and not really run into any issues, I figured, why don't I go ahead and just go live via my phone? It feels weird because normally I'm answering questions for you guys during the actual live stream. So it's going to be a little bit different. There's probably going to be a little bit of a lag, and there's probably going to be a little bit of a maybe pushback on the thing, because I'm actually watching myself as it's going on, and I can totally see that it is laggy by 10 seconds. But thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. We've got 70 people in the chat. There is a new rule for the chat. You can only talk in the chat if you are subscribed, so please make sure you do that. And while I'm waiting for everyone else to join us, because I'm still trying to get used to this, because it looks like every question I'm getting in here is, Joey, where are you? Where are you, Joey? Let's wait a few minutes so that everyone can join it, because now it looks like it's finally coming back up. So we have Taylor from Kentucky. We have, this is Jake from where? I can't see. We got Robert. Hi, how are you? Caterpillar, Maryland. We have Corey from Alabama, Lauren from Florida. We have Amanda from Boston, New York. We've got Mars, okay, Jax. New York, Ohio. Elijah from Pennsylvania, Dominican Republic. Connecticut, Australia, look at that. Texas, New Jersey, that's where I'm at. Buffalo, New York. Ukraine, James from Ukraine. Hey, how are you? Kat is joining us from Newfoundland, Canada. Good. Mount Vernon, Illinois. Kentucky. Wow, this is so weird for me to talk like this. Renee, North Carolina, Montana, Florida. Oh God, the delay is so funny because I go like this and then it does it. It's so weird. Anyway, gotta get used to this new setup. Okay, Youngstown, Ohio. One of my best friends is from Youngstown. His name is Jagger. He's a radio DJ. Buffalo, New York, Florida, Michigan, the North Pole. Well, do you know Mr. Claus? He's a good friend. We get someone from the Philippines. Reno, West Virginia. Oh, that's awesome. Well, right now we have 175 people joining us on the live stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Wow, this looks so weird. I'm not really used to seeing it like this, Joel. I want to change it just a little bit. It's like a wider shot, I guess, because maybe I'm so close up. And I have to admit, maybe you guys can see what I'm seeing. It's a lot more crystal clear. I feel like my computer's camera is just kind of so outdated that it creates a system where it doesn't look as, look how professional that looks, right? Oh, something just fell off my card. Anyway, Masked Singer Rankings just donated $5. Thank you so much. And they said, Jester body type reminds me of Jake the Snake Roberts. It's a good guess right there. We really have no clues for the Jester, and so far, let's get started. I know we're 5 minutes in, and I'm still trying to get used to the setup, but let's go ahead and get started. For those who don't know, today is season 6, episode 6 of The Masked Singer, and we're seeing Group A. We're actually seeing a lot today. There's a lot of things we have to talk about before we even get through the clues. First and foremost, we're seeing the very, very last wild card for Group A, which is the Jester, right over here. And it's kind of weird to put him over here because if you think about it, that means we had, 4 wild cards for Group A? Because on episode 2, we were introduced to the Hamster and the baby. Okay? Then jump forward to 2 weeks ago, we got the Pepper. And now we have the Jester. I kind of think it's weird that they kind of did it that way. I don't know. I thought maybe each group was just going to have 3, but it is what it is. Now, on top of today being Group A once again, it's also their Halloween episode. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, what? It's only October 20th. We got 11 days, Joey. Why are they doing this? Well, for those who remember, every single October, we always run into an issue with the MLB, where there's always some kind of game that causes us to be pushed back or miss an episode or skip an episode. So Fox got smart. They're like, you know what, guys? Oh, we got a way we can get away with this. Let's run an episode on Monday, the 25th. And it will be like a best of episode. The best singing clips, maybe a few extra things here and there. So no one will get revealed next Monday. And so they're like, well, let's just make this one the official like Halloween episode. And so that's what we're having. We also have Leslie coming on as a guest judge. And I believe they have him singing, which is going to be really, really cool. Really, really cool. Watts just said something in the group chat, which I think was great. If you went on YouTube this past week, you would have noticed that they did something kind of joking around with the Squid Game on The Masked Singer as like a joke. It was hilarious. You got to check that out. And then on top of that, this just shows you how big The Masked Singer is in the TV world. On top of that, they did a skit with James Corden. So that's Late Night with James Corden, where they had, quote unquote, the Piglet, aka Piglet behind me right here, Nick Lachey. Instead of it being revealed as Nick Lachey, they revealed it as Mike Myers. Now, how funny is that? It is like a 5-minute long skit. If you have a little bit of time, because you have at least 53 minutes until showtime, go back and watch it. It is hilarious. So everyone's doing a very, very good job on that. We have a few questions coming in. Looks like Miranda says, when will they use the golden buzzer? I don't know. To be honest with you, if I was Nicole, look, Nicole's never won the golden ear. Jenny's the only one that's won them. It's been around for, this is now the 3rd season. She's won both of them. Nicole knows who's under the mask of the bull. You and I both know this because we did a full reveal video for who's under the mask of the bull. If you want to check that out, we have a full recap of that one, the reveal of that one, the reveal for the mallard, and a reveal video for the hamster. Go through the links below. You can check them out. So we have found during our research that she did a song with who we think the bull is, which Todrick Hall, and that's just between you and I. And so, long story short, she could easily come forward and say, buzzer, I know who that is, and take 2 points. But the question that I left you guys the other day was, what do? Do you go ahead and out one of your friends so that you can win the competition? Or do you say, you know what, I really appreciate my friend doing this kind of stuff. I want him to win. I'm going to go ahead and not say anything. I know, it's a hard decision. Would you out your friend to win? I would. I'm sorry. That's bad of me. But yes, you would do the same thing. Yes.
No, I would.
Yeah. So Julie and I are both on the same page.
No,
I would totally out them. A lot of you guys were saying I would let my friend stay in the game. Lauren says I would pick my friend to win. You guys are good. You guys are good people. You're way better than Julie and I, because I would have totally outed my friend by now. Honestly, I would have. But it looks like, yeah,
I know who you are.
I know who you are. And the sad part is that from episode 1, she knew who it was. That's why she never mentioned him by name. So anyway, now that we kind of got through that, Elijah says, who is getting revealed tonight? As of right now, I mean, we really don't know. I'm just guessing the Jester. Lauren says she likes that you and I are honest. I'm guessing the Jester, okay? Granted, I will tell you, looking at who's in Group A at the moment, which, sorry, gotta move Joey Fatone out of the way. Looking at Group A, you have the Skunk. Fantastic. You just dropped your phone on the floor. You have the Skunk, who's fantastic. She is doing such a great job. Faith is really like, she's in it to win it. Todrick Hall, a.k.a. the Bull, great job. I think that he is going to be making it to the top 3. You have the Pepper, very talented, not going anywhere. Only heard this person once, not going anywhere. You have the Hamster, who, keep in mind, has such a high energy, is having such a good rapport with everyone on the show. I can't see them being let go. And then from there, you have the Jester, who seems like they're just joking around the whole time. On top of all of this, the whole thing with the Jester is, he's a wild card, and so far, not one wild card has been revealed on the day they were introduced. Because keep in mind, after this, all we have is what? The Beach Bowl? So I would say that more than likely, the Jester would be going home tonight. No, I have absolutely nothing to base it off of except for just my educated guess. But if I were to guess, it's definitely between the Hamster and the Jester, and I'm kind of going ahead and saying the Jester's going home. Just my guess. Once again, we have no clues. The only clue we have is roses. So I don't know if that means this person has a connection with roses. Maybe their daughter's name is Roses. Maybe they put in an album with the song with a song on it called Roses. Yeah, a couple things right there. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of The Masked Singer. Now, as I said before, we do have the Skunk, the Bull, we have the Jester, the Hamster, and the Pepper, and only one person's going home. So let's dive into the clues. Now, because I am using my computer down here, I don't know how the audio is going to sound on your end, okay? So I'm going to play some audio just right now just so that you can hear it, and then you let me know, is it something you can't hear? Because then if that's the case, I got to raise the computer up real quick. So I'm just going to play something from episode 4. This is just the Bull just talking normally. Oh, that's me talking. Wow, I'm echoing myself. Anyway, I'm gonna mute YouTube. Here we go.
I am no stranger to a house party. Yeah. My parties are notorious for having great music, everybody dancing. It is Litty City, the Litty. As a kid,
Can you hear that? Let me hear it on my end.
Can you hear that?
Nope. I'm just talking to myself with that. I can hear it. Yes, you can hear it. He did rub it down. Yeah, I got the rabbit down. Okay, you guys can hear. Okay, sweet. So let's start breaking down some of these clues. Now we have about 270 people on. As a reminder, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure you're subscribed. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I can only do it with your help. For those who are sending me questions on Instagram, my phone is actually live streaming right now. And so I will get your messages. I will respond to everyone. I'm able to get on Instagram via the computer. So like, for example, James sent me something that says, check this out. And it is, it looks like it's a time warp thing. It's Ken playing her own time warp.
My very own time machine that will catapult me into the future. See all the unmaskings so I can win that golden ear once and for all.
Trying to watch with you.
Exactly who they are. Boys, you know what to do. See you in the future.
That's funny.
Doesn't look good.
So pretty much Ken messes up his own time machine. Anyway, I love that. That was literally uploaded 13 minutes ago. Thank you to James who just sent that forward. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'll respond to them here. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go through. Yes, I have it on our recap from last Thursday. So now that I have my document open, let's break down all the clues we have. And to make things easier, we're going to start off with the Bull, because a lot of you guys were saying the Bull's going home. I can't believe that. Let's be honest. The Bull's doing pretty darn good. So starting off with the Bull, remember, because we've had this person from episode 1, we've got a lot of clues. We've got 3 episodes of clues to go through. So let's start off with episode 1. He says, I grew up in a small town that was surrounded by cows. Most people in town didn't really go anywhere, but I always had bigger dreams. So I left and traveled the entire world looking for my destiny, to be the greatest of all time. Aren't we all? The doors I knocked on simply didn't open. All I heard over and over again was no. But I didn't give up. I became my own boss, and eventually Hollywood, even Forbes, took notice. So there's so much left for me to prove, and I want to do that here. Visual clues we saw was a painting of the Bull, Cooperstown astronaut from season 4, aka Hunter Hayes, and of course we had the lion. Next, we're from episode 2. He says, when I was in school, I marched to the beat of my own drum. There was one place I felt free to be myself, my garage. In that dusty space, I created my own world. I put on a show, and I gave the best performances, and all my shows were sold out. At least in my head, they were sold out. I lived in my own planet, and tonight I'm singing a song that reminds me of a time of my first crush, which also means my first heartbreak. Visual clues pretty much was only the Disney concert hall. And then on top of that, we saw that there were cheerleaders in his back to school, we'll just call it back to school night, but it was a locker. The last time we saw him was episode 4. Episode 40 says, I'm no stranger to a house party. My parties are notorious for having great music, everyone dancing, and as a kid, I was actually a wallflower. It pretty much means that, he was kind of quiet, kept to himself. But now I'm the life of the party. The song I'm singing tonight is a statement. I actually wanted to perform this song once, but was shut down from the last minute. But I'm here to do whatever I want. And I guess that freedom is what drew me to this wacky circus anyway. Now, Riley's saying it's Jamie Foxx. I wish it was, but it's not. He's worth too much money. Anyway, something they brought to the party, because everyone did, said, who watches Mask Roblox? I don't know what that is. But visual clues was a nurse's outfit and Carnegie Hall. So those are all the clues we had for the bull. Now, of course, we've done the pitch correct audio, and I revealed this person already. If you want to go ahead and check out that reveal video, you got plenty of time. Just go through the description and click the one second, it's a good question by Ashley. I'm answering in a second. And click the actual reveal video. On top of that, for those who don't know about the pitch correct audio, I'm going to explain it for you. So every single week, we get these brand new clue packages, and in those clue packages are the celebrities speaking. But Fox is smart. They're like, hey, Joey, look. Well, we can't let people hear the real voice, because if we do, people are going to recognize it. Then they're going to know who it is. So what do? They take that audio, they speed it up, they pitch it up. That way you have no idea who it is. I know, it's pretty good. But doing what I do, I'm an executive audio producer in New York City. I figured, I'll go ahead and slow it down and pitch correct it. That way, we can go ahead and hear the real celebrity voice. And so we've been doing that since episode 1 of season 1 of The Masked Singer. We got them all right with the exception of one. The Eagle, Dr. Drew. Even though you guys claim I didn't get it wrong. But, Lila says, how much is Todrick worth? I haven't even looked that up. I did a master list of clues. For those who don't know, if you actually go through my page, I went through so many different videos this past few weeks. I just did an update to the master list of clues just yesterday. So you're going to go back, or no, the day before that. So you can go through that. But off the top of my head, Todrick Hall, net worth. I don't think it's much, to be honest. I think it was maybe like 3 million. 4 million. Okay, so there you go. So, yeah, that kind of works out for our number guessing anyway, because we really don't have too much left. Anyway, let's go through the pitch correct audio. Here's the audio they gave us during the actual clue package. What's a play?
I am no stranger to a house party. My parties are notorious for having great music, everybody dancing. It is Litty City, the Litty.
Now, here is the pitch correct audio that we have.
I am no stranger to a house party. My parties are notorious for having great music, everybody dancing. It is Litty City Committee. As a kid, I was actually a wallflower, but now I'm the life of the party. There couldn't be a more important time for me to perform this specific song.
So you heard the pitch correct audio. Who do you think it is? Do you still think it's the guest that we went with in our reveal video, or do you think it's someone else? Let's see what you guys are saying. Let me look at my computer, because there's a little bit of a delay. It's the only downside about having it this way. There is like a 4 or 5 second delay. Lauren says it does. Amanda says it does. James says Todrick has been on Broadway 5 times. That is correct. Let's see here. You guys are telling me that they put up a video for the, let's see here, for the Jester. Well, we'll look at that one in a moment. But it looks like a majority of you guys are saying Todrick Hall, and I have to agree. I have to agree that it is Todrick Hall. I mean, obviously I did the reveal video, so I have to agree. If not, then I'm going against my own self. Anyway, let's continue on. The next on our list is the Skunk. The Skunk is the other person that's been on here since the first episode. So we got 3 different clue packages to go through. Got a couple people asking me to check my DMs on Instagram. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of you guys are guessing for the Jester. We have no clues yet, so there really is no way of knowing. I just want to pull up the Masked Singer Instagram, because a lot of you guys are saying they put up something for the Jester. let's see here. I see something about the Mask universe, which is funny because we've mentioned Mask Singer being a Mask Singer universe, and then they started doing this, right? And it's like, oh, okay, all right, I see what you did there. I don't see anything on here. I see a clue review. I see Mask Universe. Welcome to the... Who is that? Who is that? Doo, 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 doo. All right. So I don't see anything on there. Maybe there was something on YouTube. If that maybe it's what you guys are referring to. There's a video on him on YouTube meeting the new wildcard. Oh yeah, I heard that one. Yes. But there really isn't much they give away. I mean, he's talking in a British accent. So... Fired up on time machine, wild card. I want to watch it one more time. Someone says they mentioned an accordion. I don't see an accordion. But, oh well. Anyway, let's continue with the skunk. Okay, so with the skunk's clues, once again, we have 3 weeks of clues, starting off with episode 1. I chose to be the skunk because I can relate to the duality, the yin and yang of it all. And while life's not always black and white, there's certainly always two sides to every story. And I'm here to tell you mine. Over the years, I've seen it all. I actually cut out the word honey because you guys made fun of me for saying it last time. There might be misconceptions that I'm quick to get into a fight, but that couldn't be further from the truth. I've learned you don't always have to react when provoked. So we learned that she's definitely some kind of diva. I took a break for a minute to focus on family, but I'm ready to get back out there. Visual clues, a gold toy train, Ticket the Soul. We saw a newspaper asking if Jenny has lost her mind, and we saw vase with a D, and the last one was hater spray. The clues after that was from episode 2. I feel like I'm a forever student, but you know, the biggest thing in life I learned is that life happens. School wasn't always easy for me. I've been watching. All right. I've had a full ride scholarship when I got some unexpected news that changed everything. I was forced to take a different course, but I learned that life lessons I would never get in the classroom. Success isn't measured with a diploma. And it turns out that pivot in my life was the greatest degree I could get. Mask Singer Lesson says we're never going to see Ms. Maskey. No, we will. We will. Not a physical Ms. Maskey, but we will see Ms. Maskey, I believe, in episode 7. Get ready for that. The back to school clue was Ms. Education. Visual clues, a lot of books, by the way. Titled Life of Burns, Fighting in Flames, The Life of Samuel Johnson, U.S. Government, Big Book of Acting, Iron Out Your Swing, and Expect the Unexpected. The last clues are from episode 4. I've been to some of the most epic parties around. I mean, the glitz, the glamour of some of the most iconic people in the world. I actually used to be the hostess with the mostest, but these days I limit myself to who can be around me in my personal space. And as you get older, you realize it's okay to remove the wrong people in your life. Last time I was in my wheelhouse and showed them exactly what I could do. You could take the pain and passion and turn it into joy and the voice of God. Now I get into Group A finals. The pressure is on, so I'm sticking with that passion and singing about something I can relate to. Something they brought to the party was a boombox, which was playing gospel music. Gospel music. Big clue right there. The visual clues was the puffer fish. We saw cookies and the disco ball. So those are all the clues from the skunk. Let's get to the pitch correct audio. Here is the audio that they gave us, the longer clue package.
Listen, I've been to some of the most epic parties around. I mean, the glitz, the glamour, some of the most iconic people in the world. I actually used to be the hostess with the mostest, but these days, I limit the people that I allow into my personal space.
So, keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and do the pitch correct audio. Here you go.
Listen, I've been to some of the most epic parties around. I mean, the glitz, the glamour, some of the most iconic people in the world. I actually used to be the hostess with the mostest, but these days, I limit the people that I allow into my personal space.
So, who do you think that is? Let me know in the comment section. By the way, there's so many questions going through on the chat. I feel bad. They go by really quickly on my end. I know there is that pay feature that keeps it on top, so if I miss your question, you could do that way if you wanted to, or you could send me a message on Instagram. I did see one about the podcast saying that the caterpillar is someone that is such a, I can't believe it's this person. believe you me, I've listened to podcast. If you haven't done so yet, you need to make this part of your daily routine or weekly routine, and that is listen to the Masked Singer podcast. Seriously. I know that 3 weeks ago, Brian has been dropping these clues like crazy. And so does Little Bow Wow, and I promise you, if you stay with the podcast, in the next week or so, you're going to get a big surprise. Like a massive surprise. You hear it from me first. So make sure you listen to all of those podcasts because the episodes are fantastic. Bow Wow, Brian Strickland, they do a great job. And I do know that Jenny's going to show up on one of those. So there's going to be a big surprise for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned to that podcast. Seriously. And if you listen to it, let me know. Because I like listening to it. And I like to talk to people about it. So anyway. So it looks like you're all saying Faith Evans. Looks like someone says Queen Latifah. It kind of actually does sound like Queen Latifah a little bit, doesn't it? Right? So I'm not going with Queen Latifah for my guess, but it is a really good guess. James says Faith Evans has 1 Grammy win, 7 Grammy noms, and 3 platinum albums plus 1 gold album. The platinum ones are very important. If you go back to my master list of clues, once again, the clues do kind of add up for a certain amount of people. The other day I sat down and literally went through the master list of clues, which for those who don't know, the master list of clues is a combination of all the awards and things pretty much from everyone in the entire series. And so I sat down and eliminated and minused out all the things from the people who already revealed. The net worths, the Grammy wins, the Emmy nominations, the Razzie Awards. So go back and watch that video. You got a half an hour, 32 minutes. You can watch that video and come back because it definitely is interesting. Now, we're halfway through tonight's show. And so what questions do you guys have so far? And as a reminder, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So every single subscription definitely helps. On top of that, when you subscribe and turn notifications, I put up every single video that I can find, and I do a new video almost every single day, plus a reveal video. So you'll be getting a lot of great Masked Singer content and fun content with me and Julia, because like for the other day, we just did the Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze, and that was a lot of fun. So Julie's shaking her head. She's eating some soup. Good soup? Good soup. Good soup. I made some soup before this. This is actually the first time doing a Masked Singer night I made dinner for her.
Impressive.
Impressive. Say it in the voice. Impressive.
Good soup.
Good soup. Okay. Everyone says hi. So let's go ahead and continue. Ashley says, Joey, I'm calling the Jester. He's James Corden. The accent is not fake. I mean, it could be fake. And you guys want me to pitch correct the Jester. Okay, 1 second. Let's get the equipment we need. Let me get my eye lock, which for those who get into the audio business, you know, this is your key to use your program. If you don't have an eye lock, you can't use your software. I know. Could you imagine? It's like a key to your computer. Without it, you can't use it. That's how top secret we are here at the Joey Contino YouTube channel. I just said my last name wrong. We're waiting for Pro Tools to open up, guys. You ate too much soup? Ah, what a problem. Let's go back to the Masked Singer, and let's go back to the introduction of the Jester. All right, here we go. Let's pull this up. I think it's in this video.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the...
Okay, that's it. So, let's do some pitch correcting. Lauren says she loves my mug. Oh, thank you. This is a Harry Potter mug. Julie and I, every October, sit down and we watch every single Harry Potter from the beginning to the end. And we're only on, are we on the third one?
The Prisoner of Azkaban.
We're on the Prisoner, that's number 2.
That's
Number 3.
Get your series right.
Get it right. I have my Harry Potter wand because we go to Universal Studios almost every other year. So here we go.
You want the Masked
We're going to let it
Singer wild
record
card?
through and
Well,
then
get ready
pitch
for the
correct it.
wildest wild card yet.
All right, so it's only 7 seconds. Gives us a fighting chance. I'm going to raise the volume a lot, so give me a second here.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well,
You want the Masked Singer wild
get...
card? It makes sense if it was him, just because he did a whole skit.
You want the Masked Singer wild card yet?
So let's play around with this for a second, guys. Let's put a little more fade on that. I don't like it when it just drops. Yet. Okay, so that's the original audio. Let's move that down. I wish I could share with you my screen. Okay. Let's pitch correct this. Let's see what's going on with the voice, and here we go. Maybe this might sound good.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet.
All right, it doesn't sound like James Corden. It does not sound like James Corden. It also doesn't sound like Joe Gatto. Listen to it again.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card
I have
yet.
no
You want
idea.
the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet.
It can't be someone who's worth a crazy amount of money. I'll tell you that because we're really getting like at the end of how much money we have left over for the master list of clues. So just listening to that, I don't know. I think you guys are all saying Daniel Radcliffe, but he's worth way too much money. Worth way too much money. Apollo, yes, Leslie Jordan is the guest judge tonight. Since it's Jack Black, worth too much money. Tom Felton, I think he's worth too much money too, isn't he? I know, it's weird. Duff Goldman, I feel so bad, I don't know who that is. And it can't be Jack Black, he's worth too much money. One more time, I'll play for you one more time.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet.
Why does this person sound like he could be like a radio host? All right, listen to the way he speaks.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well,
You hear how he says card? Card?
you want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer...
This is someone that entertains. Either they're on stage or they're in front of a microphone. Because just listen to the way that he speaks.
You want the Masked Singer wild card?
You want the Masked Singer wild card. So this is someone that even could do voice acting. Because they know how to play around with their voice. Ian says Weird Al, I don't hear Weird Al. He does not sound British anyway. It's definitely fake. So, I don't know. We have no clues. There's no way of knowing. Kathy says, I think the beach ball is Miss Piggy. There's no way of knowing who the beach ball is. So we probably shouldn't. Oh, Krista says Bobby Bones. Ooh. That would be really cool. I do some work for Bobby Bones. I've never met him before. No, I have met him before. Saw him in the hallway. But I don't know.
You want the Masked Singer wild card?
Bobby's got a deeper voice. It'd be more if it was down here.
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wild...
Not Bobby Bones, but that would be awesome. Bobby's a great guy. Anyway. Jessica says, I mean, Jamie Foxx can mess... No. Jamie Foxx is not on this series. Not in this season. All right. It would be great, though, but it's not. And that one's kind of coming from... yeah, we'll just leave it at that for this time being. Anyway, let's continue on. Guys, we got 24 minutes to go. Man, oh man, oh man. Clara says, since tonight's theme is going back in time, which decade would you go to? Probably 1947. And I want to go back at my age right now because I'm a jazz singer. So I know that I would be great because then I can sing with Sinatra, By that point, though, like Bobby Rydell hasn't really been in the picture yet. Of course, no Billy Joel, no one like that. But like I can sing with Dean Martin when he was younger, Sinatra when he was younger. So that would be fun. That would be so much fun. So 47 would be my answer right there. And I'm saying specifically 47 because I don't want to deal with World War II. Because at my age, I would have been drafted. So, and by the time our troops came back, it was like 47. So, anyway. Someone says, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Really? Have you guys not known that I'm a jazz singer? Because I mean, that would explain all the jazz singers behind me. I'm going to get everyone from Nat King Cole to, of course, Sinatra, Dean Martin. There's Al Martino over there, Perry Como, Engelbert. He's actually still performing, Engelbert. He's like, I think, 90. Same thing with Tony Bennett. He's still performing even though he has dementia, right? Al Martino. My uncle used to write music for Al Martino. So, yeah. Anyway, let's continue on, guys, because we're falling behind. Next after this was The Hamster. We've seen them since episode 2. And so, there's only really 2 episodes of clues here. Continuing on, he says, I wanted to become the hamster because unfortunately my body is shaped very much like a hamster. And I also felt stuck a bit in my wheel going round and round and round. I mean, who hasn't felt all cooped up this past year? But it's been difficult because I'm the kind of guy that likes to jump from one project to the next with my famous friends. Then we saw Alcatraz Island. I'm used to being in all kinds of arenas in this past year. It's been kind of tricky keeping the momentum going, but I'm now breaking that routine so I can let out all that pent-up energy as the new wild card. We had back to school night, and they had a baseball bat. Visual clues was Alcatraz Island and Goldfish. After that was episode 4. Julie, they want Nala. If you can bring Nala in about 10 minutes. She's sleeping. Okay. Episode 4, he says, as you probably guessed by now, I'm a bit of a party animal, and you should have seen me in my 20s. I was living in a huge city working with my best pals. And the fun thing that we were younger, and the fun things we were doing younger was the most fun I've ever had. There's nothing like not being famous and the next day being famous, and that's what happened to all of us. And the fact that we're still friends all these years later is phenomenal. They're going to get a kick of me being here, and I think from there, we just pretty much had a few different clues. It really wasn't much. We saw a dog and a water bottle, and he brought to the party just saying, could we be, stay hydrated. So those are all the clues we had for the hamster. This is the audio they gave us. Here, let me get the longer one. Here you go.
As you probably guessed by now, I'm a bit of a party animal, and you should have seen me in my 20s.
And now here is our pitch correct audio, and you can hear this voice.
I'm excited to come.
Oh, no, sorry. That was Pepper. Here we go.
As you've probably guessed by now, I'm a bit of a party animal, and you should have seen me in my 20s. I was living in a huge city, working with my best pals.
So who do you think that is? As a reminder, we did a reveal video already for the hamster and for the bull and for the mallet and a couple other folks who have already been revealed. You can check out those videos in the description below. Now, someone says Adam Sandler. Unfortunately, he made way too much money. So, it kind of kicks him out. Catherine says, the voice is so clear. I appreciate it. And it looks like all you guys are saying Rob Schneider, and that's kind of what we're going with. That's what we're going with right now. Now, the last person we haven't gone through yet is the Pepper. We got 20 minutes, so let's knock this out, and then we'll answer some of your guys' questions and recap what's going to happen this week and what's going to happen next week. As a reminder, there's 328 people on here. There is no new episode next Wednesday. Instead, it's going to be on Monday, the 25th. The 25th will be a recap episode, pretty much going through the seasons and just kind of like picking out the best performances. And from there, we're going to have some clues. We do know that Ms. Maskey will be making an appearance sometime soon. Anyway, let's continue. For the Pepper, we've only met the Pepper once. Episode 4. Now, the clues we had should put you in line with some TikTok things. So, here we go. I want to spice things up. I've always had my own flavor, and I'm constantly thinking of ways not to be bland. But this past year has been the craziest. Something I did went viral basically overnight. It spread like fire. I never expected any of it, but the coolest part was seeing people take what I did and add their own flavor to it. You know what they say, strike when the iron's hot, and that's why I'm here. The clues we saw were rollerblades. Go back to TikTok. Go back to TikTok. Remember the massive rollerblade thing that happened like 6 months ago? Think of that song. Who sings that song? Or, yeah, you got me there, right? You got me there? You got me there? Anyway, visual clues was Hollywood Saw, social media, aka TikTok, and a sign that said, keep dreaming. Now let's do the pitch correct audio. Here's the audio they gave us.
I'm excited to come into the competition as a wild card, especially as the pepper. I want to spice things up. You know, I've always had my own flavor, and I'm constantly thinking.
Now here is our pitch correct audio. I'm going to play it in full for you guys, okay? Here you go.
I'm excited to come into the competition as a wild card, especially as the pepper. I want to spice things up. You know, I've always had my own flavor, and I'm constantly thinking of ways to not be bland. But this last year has been the craziest. Something I did went viral, basically overnight. Spread like fire. I never expected any of it. The coolest part was seeing people take what I did and add their own flavor to it. You know how they say strike when the iron's hot? That's why I'm here. You know, what the hell? Why not get out there and keep the flame alive and party as the pepper?
So, did that help you out? It looks like a lot of you guys are pretty much saying what we're all thinking, which was Natasha. The clues I haven't even sat down to decipher yet, because I really don't like looking at the clues until we get 2 episodes of each character, because you need 2 episodes. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. So, those are all the contestants in Group A that's performing tonight. Let's recap everything, because there's 346 people on here, and you may have missed some stuff. First and foremost, please, 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 I can't say this enough, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 50,000 by the end of the year, and we can only do that with your help. So we're at 45,322, so right now it's 339 people on there. Please, please make sure you are subscribed. I can't say that enough. I can only do that with your help. Next, Group A. Tonight we have Group A performing. We have the Skunk, we have the Bull, we have the Pepper, the Hamster, and the new wild card, which is the Jester. You guys are asking me, who do I think is going home? Well, I think that the Bull and the Skunk are in it for the long haul. They're very talented. They're going to be staying to the final 3 in this group. On top of this, keep in mind, if you look at our bottom, like, wild cards right down here, the Pepper was just introduced. She did a great job. I don't think she's going anywhere. The Hamster can't really sing. Can you do Elvis one more time? I mean, that's why he's kind of on the chopping block. The Jester, we haven't yet have a wild card get revealed in the first episode. And I kind of want that to happen with the Jester, which is why I'm saying I think the Jester's going home. But it's definitely between the Hamster and the Jester. Now, tonight is the Halloween episode. We're just going to say it that way. And you're probably saying to yourself, but Joey, I don't get it. Why are they doing Halloween tonight? Next week, we have MLB on Wednesday. And so they're just like, look, let's not put a new episode up. Let's go ahead and do a recap episode, which is going to be a bunch of clips, new clues, and a couple other things. But they're doing it on Monday, October 25th. That's right. So Wednesday, don't expect to come here. It's not going to be a live video. There's not going to be any new videos. It's just going to be I don't even know what I'm going to put. It's probably going to be a video of me just staring into the camera going, you know there's no episode tonight. Actually, that would be really funny. We should totally do that. Wouldn't it be funny? Anyway, so Monday, I'm probably not going to go live. Because there's no new performances, we're not going to be putting up new videos. So we'll figure out something to do. Because I'm in New Hampshire that week anyway. So it's going to be interesting. So I'll try to figure out something to put on there. On top of that, the only other questions you guys have is just who do I think the Jester is? And we really, at this point, we don't know. So what questions do you have for me? Let me go through my Instagram and see what we have coming through. Hey, Joey, who do you think is going to win everything right now? We haven't heard the Beach Ball sing yet or the Jester, so it's really hard to answer that. My top 3 at the moment, But we know that Bananas, but there's 2 of them. I can't imagine they make it to the top, but they're definitely in the top 3 in my book. The Queen of Hearts is fantastic. I would definitely say these 2 are making it to the top 2. Group B and Group A. Group A, I feel like these 2 are making it to the top 2. But the Pepper is also very talented as well. Sean says, I think the Jester is Neil Patrick Harris. Unfortunately, he's worth too much, so it wouldn't be him. Good guess, though. Very good guess. Let me pull up the questions that we have on the computer. Let's see here. Have you seen all the videos online? Yes. Joey, have you purchased any of the NTFs or FTPs, whatever they're called? I mean, I got the Ms. Maskey one. Am I going to buy other ones? Probably, because why not? Because why not? Nicholas says, Joey, I think the Jester would be male, but the body could be a woman, and they're using the gut to throw us off. What do you think? I don't know. It sounds like the pitch correct audio sounds like it's definitely a guy, so I'm going to say it's a guy. I got to watch this virtually back in August, and based on what I remember for each performance, the Jester will go home. I like the Bulls' performance the best. I think you broke your NDA. I don't think you're supposed to be telling stuff like that to other people. I think the Pepper is either Caitlin Curtis. I don't even know who that is. Caitlin Curtis. Who is Caitlin? I feel bad. I don't know who Caitlin Curtis is. I don't even know who this is. She's like a... She's not big enough at all. No, her voice is too young, man. When you told me you loved me. Anyway. So, yeah. All right, so let's see here. Are any of them from the UK? As far as we know of, no. Hey, Joey, I know who the Pepper is. It's Eliza Doolittle? Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know. Joey, can you do the pitch correct for the Jester again? Yeah, I have it on my computer right here. Ready?
You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet. You want the Masked Singer wild card? Well, get ready for the wildest wild card yet.
So there you go. So, hopefully that helps you out. I mean, the only thing we know about them is roses. Once again, roses. Roses, 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 roses. No more pitch correct for the Jester. You don't want to hear any more? Okay, fine. That's okay. Yes, the accent is definitely fake. Why do I think of Draco Malfoy? I don't know. That's not his real name in real life, but what is his real name in real life? I don't remember. So, you said about who sings the song Rollerblade. Yes. I don't think the song is called Rollerblade. It's the TikTok for the... Where we go? Let's go on TikTok. By the way, if you don't follow me on TikTok, you totally should, and Joey Contino too. Roller skate. Let's see here. Is this it here?
Let's work, y'all. Rolling forward.
No.
Don't step or slide.
No. Using TikTok on the computer stinks. That's someone. Nope. No, that's Bruno Mars. Natasha Bedingfield. I see what you're talking about. This song, yes, okay. But I mean, we'll see. Talking about this song. And yes, she is from the UK, but I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. All right, let's see what other questions you have, because we only have 9 minutes to go, and I'm probably going to leave you guys in probably about 5. So what are the questions you have for me? Let me know. It's also really funny, because what I see in front of me here on the camera is different than what I see in front of me there. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know, it's just so weird. I've never gone live on my phone like this, at least the setup that I have. I also don't have the microphone I normally have set up, so it's different for me. So what are the questions you have? Be patient until I really know the truth. Yes, that's correct. Who is your least favorite Masked Singer? My least favorite? I don't know. I've liked everyone. I'm upset that Mickey Rourke took his mask off. Joey, who's going home? I'm guessing that maybe the Jester or the Hamster. On your season 4 final recap, why did you say I hated watching the holiday sing-along? I didn't say I hated it. I just would rather have a new live episode. We put it that way. Let's see what other questions you have. Let's see. Yes, Benedict Cumberbatch is worth way too much. Good guess, though. Let's see here. Hey, Joey, do you think the pepper is Kesha? I haven't even dove into the clues yet for that one, so I don't know. You guys are thinking John Mulaney for the Jester? I don't know. Can he do a British accent? Remember, will Ms. Maskey be fighting? I don't think she actually fights people, but she definitely does talk more, and not this episode, but the episode afterward. And as a reminder, make sure you pay attention to the Masked Singer podcast. Seriously. There's a lot of clues that come through that you're really going to want to need. Will Ms. Maskey be revealed, or is it more of a show mascot? I'm going to say she more than likely is just a animation, and it's not, I don't think it's anyone famous. I think it's just a voiceover actress doing it. So, if that's what you're asking. Looks RBLK says, Joey, what costume hasn't been on the show that you would want to be? Baby Monster. Lauren says, is the podcast on the iPhone? The podcast is on iHeartRadio. But pretty much you can get it where any podcast are streaming. It's the official Masked Singer podcast. So stay tuned for that one. That's the one you want to listen to every single week. So many clues. Bow Wow does a great job. Brian Chicklin does a great job. So when will someone hit the take it off buzzer? We don't know yet. Probably not this episode. Definitely not the next episode. The episode after that's Group B. After that's Group A. So that's what, episode 8, 9? 9? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, probably episode 9. That's just my guess. I don't know. No confirmation on that. So, who is Bobby Burke? You guys are saying Bobby, but maybe it's Bobby Burke. You guys keep mentioning all these people I haven't heard of before. He works for the Netflix series Queer Eye as the interior design expert. I don't think he's well known enough. But you never know. Hey, Joey, what costume are you going to try to promote for next year like we did with the crab last time? Oh, I still want the baby monster. This year we got a monster that's a baby that is a monster, but I want a monster baby. So, I think the pepper is going to be limited. Bobby Bones. I wish it would be Bobby Bones. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, as you can hear, my voice is starting to go, so I'm probably going to let you guys go. But I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you are subscribed and you turn on notifications. I will put up as many videos as possible. As you know, Facebook does, or YouTube does kind of shut down some of those videos. So if they're not there or I have to re-edit them, that's probably what happened. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I can only do that with your help. So please make sure you are subscribed. And they want Nala. Joel, can you grab Nala?
But she's sleeping.
Okay, wake her up. She slept all day today. I'm going to bring, if you don't bring her here, I'm going to bring them into the bedroom and come grab her.
She's very unhappy.
You hear her? She's coming.
Unhappy now.
She's coming. They want us to bring back Fridays with the Continos.
You're causing her.
I'm causing her unneeded stress. Come here. She's a little baby. Hi. Oh,
Mama helps you.
oh, you little belt. No, I got you. Ah, we're.
She does not
She
want
does not want to be on camera. Say hi, Nala. No. Say. Oh, look at his eyes. Hi. She got a Halloween mask, a Halloween costume, collar on.
Really?
She does not want to be. She doesn't like the light, everyone. I don't want to torment my cat. Here, take her back. I don't want her to be angry with me.
Come here, baby.
Oh, that cute little meow. Anyway, guys, we have roughly, 4 minutes left? So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. Please stay safe. I'll see you guys later. And remember, tomorrow I'll have a recap video for you guys. Tonight I'll have a bunch of have a reveal video for you and a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you have it on there. Anyway, I'm Joey. Stay safe. Now, I don't know how to end this on my phone. Let's see. Do I hit that button? Nope, that doesn't do it. Do I hit this one? What? I don't know what I'm doing. What is this? I can change the filter. There's a filter on here? Look at that. This is new. This is weird. See what happens when you play around with things? What's this one do? Oh, no, save, highlight, mute. I don't want to mute. How do we turn this off? Oh, here we go. I feel like an idiot. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.